Hello and welcome to my demonstration of the interactive data science application I've created for my final project. This application uses a range of data visualizations to convey a story of how Sabah has changed over time, both environmentally and look at the animal movements to spot any trends in order to help security services fight against animal poaching. So the application starts off with a title and a quick introduction explaining the purpose of this application. We then move on to the first visualization, which is an interactive map. The data sets used for this interactive map are referenced here, and more information is provided if they'd like to see about the forest loss layer, which is the focus of this application. So the forest loss can be displayed using this layer control here. The color indicates where forest loss has occurred, and the color palette is also useful to show the estimated time period that this loss occurred. So red indicates that it was lost near the 2000 end of the spectrum, whereas yellow indicates it was lost more recently. Format functionality exists so that you can zoom in and out of the map and explore other areas while also using the buttons provided in the top left-hand corner. Forest loss and any other layer can be combined together in any possible combination. So for example, I could view forest loss and land surface temperature. This feature allows any relationships to be shown. So you can see there's somewhat of a correlation between forest loss and land surface temperature. Forest cover is also provided to view total forest cover, and once again, any combination can exist. Land cover and forest loss once again, and even between the two. Next, we move on to looking at the impacts of forest loss. So you can pause here to view the description, but these two charts show the temperature variance from a study referenced here. The chart on the left-hand side is interactive, so the users can decide whether the outliers are shown or not. Currently it's set to false, so no outliers are shown, but they can also set it to true to show the full extent of the range between the different sites. They can also, on the right-hand side, view the time series of the collected data, once again showing that the heavily logged plots and moderately logged plots experience much more temperature variance and range. Next, we move on to the animal tracking portion of the application. So here we can view the animal's latest or average locations. Viewing their latest locations and average locations, the markers are clusters as to not overwhelm the user. Each icon is color-coded to display the animal's sex, indicated by the legend in the top right-hand corner of the map. Once again, full map functionality exists, so they can zoom in and out, explore different areas, and use the zoom buttons in the top left-hand corner. Diving into one of the clusters, you can see that there's 3 female elephants here. The elephant icon is also used to show that the animal type is an elephant, which is useful in future use of the application where more different types of animals could be incorporated. A tooltip is provided to remind the user that they can click on the icon to show more information. So the HTML pop-up shows the elephant's name, latest location, further details of the elephant, and also provides a link to the Forest Observatory where more studies have been carried out. Additional tools have been provided to the user. For example, if they wanted to see the area of coverage between these 3 elephants, they could use this measure tool here to get an estimated area between the 3. And also a GPS locator tool has been provided. I will not click it now because it would take me to Cardiff, but this tool has been provided so that users, if using this tool in the field, could see their location relative to animals. Once again, the same as for average location, which also indicates that the same sex of elephants tend to congregate in the similar areas. Next, we can view multiple elephants' movements over time. So here, this multiple select widget allows a user to select any number of animals to display on the map. So we display these top 5, for example. The other ones won't be displayed as of yet because their tracking period won't have started. But if we fast forward, then you can see that the elephant's coming into play. Once again, clicking will display the elephant's name so the user can differentiate between the 2. And again, their sex is shown using the legend in the top right-hand corner and the icon's color. Sabar's seasons are also indicated in the bottom right-hand corner. As we know, elephants' movements can be influenced by the season. So this can help users understand each animal's movements per season. Obviously, we selected Kuma as well. So if we fast forward to when elephant Kuma's tracking period started, we can view their movements over time. This timescale can also be increased or decreased. And once again, full map functionality exists with zooming in and out using the controls in the top left or the mouse. Once again, the same tools are provided as before. So the elephant could look to measure the distance that, for example, these two animals have covered in their tracking period, which would be around 113,800 acres. Lastly, we provide a reference list for all of the data sets provided in the application. And users can also view an elephant's heat map as well. Only one heat map is shown as to not clutter the visualization. And users can switch between any of them. Obviously, as they zoom in more, a higher level of detail the heat map is shown. Thank you for watching my demonstration.